I'm Terry Gologly, a 73-year-old grandfather, and I live in York. The Palestinian population are confined to a number of bantustans in the West Bank and Gaza, whilst Israeli settlers are encouraged by their government to illegally occupy Palestinian land and build settlements there. Israel has built a wall surrounding Palestine, and all entry points are staffed by armed Israelis. It continues to steal land from the Palestinian owners and enforces an illegal armed occupation. I visited Israel and Palestine twice before. Since Israel controls all entry points to the West Bank, I've no option but to travel via Israel. In December last year I went there and was allowed to enter because I lied and said I was going to the holy sites and that I was a Christian pilgrim. I was obliged to repeat these untruths on my return journey. But on the 15th of April I will again be travelling to the occupied territories, and it is my intention on this occasion to truthfully say at Ben Gurion Airport that I'm in transit to Palestine. The purpose of my journey is entirely peaceful and legitimate, and is support of the Palestinians to receive visitors and to travel freely themselves. I assert that Israel has no legal right to occupy Palestine and to control entry to and from the West Bank, and I ask to be allowed to travel to the West Bank at the invitation of a number of Palestinian organisations for peaceful educational projects. In this I have the support of the Palestinian ambassador to the UK, who supports my right to travel to his country and encourages me to do so. I am glad to have the backing of my MP Hugh Bailey, who has written to me to express his support for constituents to travel freely and peacefully to Palestine. And he's joined in that by Archbishop Desmond Tutu, Tony Benn, John Pilgin, Noam Chomsky, and many other leading human rights figures. It's my hope that Israel will recognise that its control of entry into Palestine is a violation of basic human rights and will allow us all on the 15th of April to proceed peacefully to the occupied territories.